Hello, everybody. Mr. G is back again with your weather forecast. How is your Wednesday going, folks? As we're making it through the midway point of our work week, we're looking at Cleveland, Ohio, as the city that's behind me right now. As we're seeing those cloudy skies out there, they are expecting showers and thunderstorms to move through later in today. We are seeing several severe weather out alerts out there, so we do have some severe and some tornado warning storms as well that we have. It is a long line of thunderstorms extending from the Great Lakes down through the Mid-South and to the Gulf Coast. So we are seeing that big line of thunderstorms moving across the Midwest and through the Great Lakes right now. So let's take a look at our maps and the rest of our forecast as we track this storm from as it makes its way toward the East Coast for the remainder of this afternoon and into your day tomorrow. All right, let's move on with our weather forecast now as we take a look at some of our maps and talk about those temperatures that we're seeing out there across America right now. We're seeing those 70s down the Gulf Coast and into the eastern half of the United States. We're seeing 70s and 80s across the east and the southeast. We're seeing those temperatures in the 40s and 30s across the northeast and those 30s and 20s here in the upper Midwest and in the high plains as well. Some teens are also in there across the far northern high plains in the Dakotas and through parts of Montana. So we're definitely seeing that cold weather coming down out of Canada, filtering in behind our very strong cold front and our powerful area of low pressure that is currently lifting through Minnesota and going to lift into southern Canada by the end of the day today. And tomorrow we're going to be seeing those showers and thunderstorms move into and along the Atlantic seaboard, mainly through the mid-Atlantic states around the D.C. area is where we could be seeing the majority of our severe weather take place tomorrow. Here's our radar right now as we're looking at our line of showers and storms extending from South Texas and through the Gulf Coast, through the Deep South and into the Midwest and the Great Lakes as well. We're seeing those showers and some severe thunderstorms taking place. Tornado watches are in place as well. And we also are looking at some of our snow still left over across the northern plains of northern Minnesota and North Dakota. So we're seeing a few snow showers still out there for the remainder of the today as well. Those will begin to diminish tonight and through the early morning hours tomorrow. We're going to be seeing that stuff wind down as our low pressure center begins to pull away and pull into eastern Canada. Here is our dew points that we're seeing. That's that low level moisture in the atmosphere. And we're seeing dew points in the lower 70s down along the Gulf Coast. But dew points are making it into the 60s as far north as Detroit and Chicago. We're seeing those dew points in the high 50s to lower 60s, so that is providing some fuel for some thunderstorms this afternoon and into the evening hours tonight. And we're going to be seeing that severe weather as a result. And our high winds as we have warm, cold air blowing down out of Canada. So we are seeing those strong winds in the 30 to 40 mile an hour range across the northern plains and the Great Lakes on the backside of our area of low pressure. So we are seeing that cold air being funneled in behind our storm system as it makes its way into southern Canada. And we are taking a look at our radar right now. Look at those thunderstorms all the way from the Houston, Texas area through Louisiana, Arkansas, and into northwestern Mississippi. We're seeing that line of severe thunderstorms, and we're seeing some severe storms just to the north of Nashville, Tennessee, and south of Louisville. We have a big cluster of severe thunderstorms and some more severe thunderstorms to the north of Louisville through Indiana. So that is near Indianapolis and near Cincinnati, Ohio as well. We're seeing those severe thunderstorms move into the Cleveland area. We're seeing thunderstorms all the way into upstate New York and near Syracuse up there. So we are seeing that line of thunderstorms as it progresses slowly to the east. Eventually, those thunderstorms are going to make it to the Atlantic seaboard for your Thursday. And now let's take a look at our tornado watch that it's in effect until 5 p.m. Eastern time this afternoon, which is going to be coming up really soon here. but it will get extended as we continue to see those thunderstorms advancing from west to east, and we're seeing those thunderstorms approaching Detroit. So Saginaw, Detroit, down through Fort Wayne, Indianapolis, through Louisville. So we're seeing that line of that tornado watch right now. And that tornado watch extends further to the south. We're seeing it go down through Kentucky, western Tennessee, Memphis. We're seeing it through Arkansas and Little Rock once again. So that tornado watch is going to be in effect until 12 p.m. Well, this is extended till 5 p.m. as well. I just didn't change the map, but don't worry, but it's going to remain in effect. And this one is going to be in effect until 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon, as we have those severe thunderstorm watch in place across the upper Midwest near the Chicago area. Our severe weather threat today is going to be for the Ohio Valley through portions of the Tennessee Valley, the lower Mississippi River Valley, and the Gulf Coast near the Houston area. We're going to be seeing that potential for severe thunderstorms all the way up into the Great Lakes today. And tomorrow, that severe weather threat becomes a mid-Atlantic state and part of the Shenandoah area of the Carolinas. So we're going to be seeing a slight risk for some severe weather tomorrow afternoon, as our low pressure and a lot of the energy will pull away from the United States, and it's going to be up in Canada and into the New England and into northeastern Canada near New Brunswick and Nova Scotia and the North Atlantic. So we're going to have our cold front trailing down to the south, and that's just going to provide enough instability and live for a slight risk for some severe thunderstorms from the DC area and New Jersey southward into the Carolinas. All right, here's a look at our snow across the upper Midwest. A little bit of snow is still falling near Bismarck, North Dakota, and Fargo, Minnesota. So we're still seeing some snow showers in that area, and we can pick up still a few in that blizzard watch. It's going to remain in effect they should be expiring pretty soon here. That blizzard walk, the ice storm is no longer a concern. That is expired as well. So we have our winter storm beginning to wind down across the upper Midwest and the northern plains. We still can pick up another 3 to 5 inches across northern Minnesota and northeastern North Dakota right now, and maybe about another inch down in portions of northeastern South Dakota. So we're seeing our wintry precipitation wind down. Here's where our low pressure center is over northern Minnesota, and that's going to work its way into southern Canada and north of the Great Lakes, north of the upper peninsula of Michigan, as we have our storm that is coming to an end. My name is Mr. G. That is your update for the severe weather in our big storm that's moving across the country. We saw several tornadoes yesterday through Missouri and into Iowa and Illinois and into Indiana. So we did see some tornadoes. Not quite as much or as big as we saw the week before, but we did see another outbreak of that severe weather. But we did see some very large hail with some of these thunderstorms as well, and we can see more of that again this afternoon and then tomorrow into the mid-Atlantic states. My name is Mr. G. Thanks for watching me today. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye.